Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel Something Sketchy. In one of my other videos I mentioned that I had a few things that I'd like to introduce to you along the way of easy crafts, something to do in between what you normally do to give yourself a little bit of a mental break. So I'm going to introduce this sticker book, and it's actual sticker art. And it's easy enough for your kids to do, or something to do with your grandkids, and it's a good rainy day project. This book, I'm a little bit of a thrifter, so I see these at thrift shops or at yard sales or whatever, or even library book sales, and I pick them up. So that's where I got this, so I can't tell you where you can go get this exact book, but I'm pretty sure you will find them. I know Dollar General had them a while back. I don't know if they still have them or not, but I know that they did have a few. Maybe Barnes & Noble, probably most likely on Amazon, or maybe even Temu has them. But I have no idea where this exact book came from. So I'm going to try to give you the best explanation that I can. Now, this is the first time I've done other sticker books, and they weren't like this, but this is pretty simple because I did one yesterday just to make sure I could get it done, and it was a simple project. Each sticker page, this is a sticker page, has, I don't know if you can see them, I have to kind of bend it a little so you can see all the different shapes that are on the paper. And they are numbered. This is sheet number 1. So there's a square, a circle, a quadrant, a right-angled triangle, and an equilateral triangle. And this was a test sheet somebody did in the book, so I didn't do this. They added a few here because you were supposed to try to match this pattern. So I'm going to do a flip through of the book so you can see some of the pages that are in here. This is the one we're going to be working on today. I'll get it a little bit centered. I was going to take the pages out of the book, but as you see when I go through the book, there's some that are like take up both pages. So I didn't want to separate them. So I'm going to work on this as easily as I can. This one I did yesterday. That's why this one's completed. So this is what a completed page would look like. Oh, I just took off one of my stickers. There we go. And it's easy as that to fix it. There's a fox, pineapple, tree. Hope you can see all these. I hope they're all in frame. So here's one. It has 2 chameleons. So it was a 2-page layout. Some designs like Rubik's Cube design, fish, deer or an elk, and this is another shape, and this one is a Japanese lady, Japanese design that took up 2 sheets. My favorite, the wolf, another design one, reminds you of a video game. Sugar skulls. And here's another one with architecture that takes up 2 pages. Some lizards, a raccoon, an elephant, more shapes, flamingo, more shapes, and this is a bird with a 2-page layout, whale, flower bouquet in a vase, some more birds. I'm guessing they might be quail, just for that little thing at the top. 2 bug layout. That's a cute one for spring. Not saying bugs are cute. Cactus, owl, some pretty butterflies, And this looks like it's kind of like a playing card design. More architecture. Bird. Shapes. And an otter. And I believe that's it. And in the back, they show you what they look like when they're finished. So they just have a little illustrations in the back here. These are cute because if you do journaling too, you could cut these out and put these in your book, or make artist trading cards out of these. Lots of ideas to use up everything in the book. Okay, let's see here. We are going to work on the fox today. I'm going to show you the sticker. I gotta get me a good, I don't know what happened to my clip. I'm gonna have to get a different clip. I'll use this one. Just so the page stays a little better for me. Back in the day when I did these, I used tweezers. Now when I did this one, I didn't use tweezers. They were just coming off in bunches, and so I had to do them just like manually. These are all the different colors. There's number 1 is like a deep purple. Number 2 is a light purple. 3 looks like it's a peach color. 5 is red. We got yellow, light green, dark green. The numbers aren't in order because I already took out the ones that I needed for the fox. Dark green, a pretty blue, and a purple-ish color. Another like reddish purple color. A brown, tan. Another brown. That one's more like a burgundy, I guess. An aqua color. And now we'll get to put these aside, and I'll get to the colors that we're going to be working with. And there's not too many to do, so it's a nice, quick, and easy project. You could even do this like on a plane or on a road trip. Okay, we're going to be using these colors. Let me see what colors they are. Number 6, and that's this color, the terracotta color. A 7 is an orangish color. 8 is a yellow orange. 10 is like a tan gray. I don't know how to explain it. And 20 is black. Those are the colors we're going to be using in this one. So we'll go in order with the colors. I'll put these down here in order. And let's make some magic happen. Okay, number 6. Now, I'm going to look on here. I'll put this up to you a little bit so you can see. If you can see, the numbers are written in every shape. So you're going to look for the number 6 and that shape. And that's how you match it up and go along. So we need these shapes right here. I'm just going to do it manually because it's going to be a lot easier. Put that one right there. And it's as easy as that. Let me make sure you're in. You can see what I'm doing. See how easy it is. I just put that one on right there. So it's hard for me to see my camera because now I put it up higher, so it would get a lot more in the screen, and I'm limited as to the height I can go because it's just a short camera holder. Here's another 6, and it's this shape, so I put it right there. See how easy that is? Here's a 6 triangle. Well, I call it a triangle. I had a fancy name for it. Looks like a triangle to me. Put it right there. Here, let's see. Here's a 6. They look like pieces of pie to me. I must be hungry. Here we go. There's number 6. Oops, it's a little off, but you can reposition it so that it goes right on there. Give it a good press to stay. Another one of those coming up. B6. I'm just kidding. It's going to be one of those days today. Okay, now I'm looking for a square. Squares are on the top. So, and then they make it a diamond pattern. And you just put it there, just cover it up. Let's see, another triangle. Hopefully that doesn't bother anybody that I'm calling these not by their technical names. There we go. Another piece of the pie. Up here in the corner. This is a good, quick distraction from your whatever, your slump you're in, or you just want to do something just a little bit different. Let's see, is there another 6 around here that's a triangle? Yes. And right, oops, I'll do this one. Right here's one. I should, next time I'm going to do one, I'll go through and make the numbers a little brighter so you can see where I'm going with them and follow along easier. It's better than me zooming in and zooming out and trying to position the book and everything. So, here's another one. And another one. Oop, a little off. We can fix him. There we go. Need a 6 square. And we'll put that one right there. And there should be one, another square somewhere, hopefully, because I just, oh, here it is. Here's another one. Had 2 came off at one time. Okay, we need another triangle. Whew, they're all coming off together. Be careful with that. That might be the only problem with these. They just stick together. Once you get one, you get a group. But it's a good thing because I'm using all these. And since, like, with this one, usually what you use over on one side, you can see it's going to repeat itself on the other side. So it's easy to find the numbers to put your shapes on. Your sticker papers. Okay. I'm seeing the fox face coming a little better. Let's see here. A square. Right there. Piece of the pie. These are weird. The pie ones have this little corner thing, if you can see that. It just hangs on there. And that goes right there. And I need another piece of the pie. Right there. So I have these. Oh, I got another 6 up here, a triangle. Put it right here. There's one here. Yeah, it's fighting with me. It doesn't have to be perfect either. Just as long as you cover the spot up. And it helps, you know, like it can help kids learn shapes and colors. I'll try to do this a little quicker. Probably got the idea of how it's done. This is going to be pretty when it's done. I like to do the animal ones. I'm partial animal ones. Not so much the ones with the buildings on. Those are going to be a little tougher for me to do. Those are just going to be just to get them done, get the book filled. But oh, I just wish the sore throat and cough would go away already. I think I'm on week number 6. It's crazy. I hope if someone else is going through this out there that I'm wishing you get well soon. It's a process. Everybody's different. Everybody has illnesses. Their bodies take the illnesses different, but this one kind of kicked my butt in the beginning, and it's just hanging on. Hopefully, I think the worst thing to get is a cold in the summertime. So I'm hoping this cough and everything is gone, at least by Easter. Oh, that's a long time. Excuse me. The power of suggestion. I talk about it and then I have to cough. Ah. Okay, if that works, if that theory really works, I'm going to put it out there being well, not having a cough. I'll manifest it. Any more 6 squares? Okay, these guys came off. Let's see. More triangles down here. Here we go. We're soon done with this color, on to the next. It was that quick. I had a laugh, speaking of my cough. One of my grandsons was having an award ceremony at his school. He got an art certificate, and I couldn't make it because I was so sick. And so I did a video chat apologizing for not being able to make it to his award ceremony at his school. And one of his little brothers was saying hello to me on the video, and at the time I really sounded bad. Oh, I missed 1/6 here. And he says, "Nani, why do you talk like that?" And my daughter says, "She swallowed a frog." And he thought I swallowed a frog. He went, "Ew." It was so cute. Okay, now we're on to number 7, which is this color. Let's do orangish, yellowish. I don't know, because this one's another yellow group. Let's see, number 7. Okay. We need a piece of the pie up top here. Another one on the other side. I had a clip, but see what happens is I had a better clip, but my kitty cats like to play with some of my stuff here, and if it falls on the floor, it'll be another month till I find it, because they like to play hockey with it, or soccer, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm thinking that's what happened to my other clip that I had, because I do not see it anywhere, and that was a good one, of course. Okay, 7. We need some of the triangles. Let me see here. Here's a triangle. His eyebrows. And another one. Whoop. Gotta reposition that puppy. I see a little bit of the white. I mean, you don't have to if you don't care that the white's showing and you're not picky like me when I do my stuff. You don't have to worry about it. It's only a sticker. Okay, need some more triangles here. I'm hoping the weather gets better too. I think today it's raining here in Pennsylvania. Gloomy day. I can feel it in every joint. Sucks getting old, but it's inevitable. Not like you can stop the process. Okay. Let's see here. I got a little white on there, but I don't give a crap on that one. This one is being fidgety. Okay. Still doing 7s along there. Along his eyeball. Sorry if this is such a long video. I just wanted to show you different style of craft. I have so many different types of craft books. I mean, like, I even have dot to dot. The adult dot to dot. And what I would do is, maybe I'll just have to show one day, is I do my dot to dot book, connect the dots, and make the picture. And these aren't just ordinary pictures, they're big pictures. And when I would do the dot to dot, afterwards I would take a white gel pen and I would white out the numbers so you wouldn't see the numbers. And then I would use it as an adult coloring page. So I got 2 uses out of those. It's pretty neat. It's another thing you can do with kids who know their numbers, or it could help them to know their numbers. And then they can color the page later on just by taking a white gel pen and whiting out the numbers that you connected, and then you have a picture to color. So I've done that already. Back in the day, I'd say, see, when would it have been? Like 2015, 16, around there. I was really into adult coloring and had the gel pens. Gel pens were my favorite. I think they still are. Some of them would smear back then. They didn't have, it was really not like the gel pens and crayons and everything that now are so much more better quality than back then. And I see a lot of colorers on YouTube, and man, if I would have started way back then, that would have been awesome. I like that. And I started with I'm not sponsored by them in no way, any way, shape, or form, but I started with a business called Color It, way back in the day. And man, it was so relaxing to do that. I used to sit in bed, have my tablet, because they used to have lives where they would pick a page out of one of their books and you could color along with them. And actually, I haven't checked to see if they're still up and running, but I would imagine so, because they created so many books in the short time that I was in that adult coloring phase. And it was enjoyable. I mean, like, I don't quite remember if they did it every night, but I think they had like a designated night where they would do a live, and I believe it was on Facebook, and you could color along with them. It was something that I actually got my husband into. He's artsy too, but he doesn't like to do it as much because he's very not critical. He's like a perfectionist. So if he can't make it look the way he wants to, he gets frustrated easy. And another thing is he's colorblind, so a lot of the times when he wants to color or do something, it may frustrate him because he sees colors different. So if there's no color on your pen or your pencil, color name, he's pretty much guessing. And but he asks me, he'll ask me what color's this and what do you think for this, and go from there. And he's done some really nice work, coloring work. He just struggles sometimes. I was thinking of getting him those glasses for colorblind people so that he could see what colors actually look like, different shades in that. He says he has a hard time with doing different shades of different colors too. So yeah, boy, this one's a bugger. There we go. I can't imagine not seeing certain colors. He has troubles too, like like if we go somewhere and he goes and buys like a piece of clothing. We're pretty thrifty, so sometimes we go to secondhand shops and he'll pick like he goes his way, I go mine, and he'll go and might check out because it takes me forever because, oh my gosh, I could be in those kinds of stores forever. So he'll go out and he'll be in the car and we'll go home and he'll show me what he got, and it'll be pink or purple, and I'd be like, you should have asked. So yeah, there have been moments where he's worn a pink shirt or purple shirt and it's very feminine, and and he's like, oh, I thought it was this color. So yeah, and sometimes he has trouble with grays. I don't know all the colors he has troubles with. Like sometimes red lights are depending on how they look. I mean, you know where the red, yellow, and green are on a red light, but sometimes the greens don't show up good for him to pick up on. But yeah, it's a struggle, all right. It's funny sometimes and sometimes not. You know, you don't want to laugh at someone because they can't help it. But as long as they laugh with you, well, that's okay. Boy, these buggers are just flying off the sticker page. Just moving along here. He's coming along pretty good. Oh, more sticker stuff here stuck on me. Let's see now. We'll do some squares. Yeah, like I said, easy peasy, quick and easy. I don't know if they've come out with any other different craft forms and books like this. Book crafts. Easy book crafts. But you know, like these are supposedly adult because I don't know. I don't think there's a distinction. As long as they can recognize the numbers and the shapes, I think kids could do this pretty darn easy. Probably a lot faster too. I remember when I was a kid, speaking of having little competitions and stuff, as a family we had a place in Delaware, and it was a trailer in a trailer park down in Delaware, near, I don't know if anybody would know this who's in the area, Massey's Landing. It was near there. It was called Fisherman's Park. And on weekends we would travel down there from Pennsylvania, and one of the things my mom would do in the car, which was pretty fun, was we'd each get the same word search book, and we'd compete against each other on the way to the shore. It was like a 3-hour drive, so that would kill some of the time. We'd see who'd get done first. That was a little fun little game in the car. Back in the day, when there was no cell phones and handheld games. Boy, I'm showing my age. I better be quiet. Those were the good old days, though. I miss them. You didn't, you know, sometimes when you were a kid, you were like, I don't want to go. I want to stay home with and hang out with my friend. I used to say that a lot. Why do we have to go every weekend? Why can't I? Now I wish like we still had that place, and we used to go. We used to go out on our boat every weekend and catch. We should go shark fishing even. Things you take for granted growing up, and they become either learning experiences or great memories, great fond memories that you made that you didn't even realize you were making. You were just going along, you know, just and I know I used to say that a lot to my mom. Can't I stay home this weekend? Why can't I, you know, like I'm a teenager at this point. I'm like 16, 17. I mean, it's like, come on. Why do we have to go every weekend? And now it's just like, wow, the things like I would do with my grandkids, you know, like teach them different things. Teach them how to bait. Well, they practically know by now how to bait a hook, and they've gone to fishing rodeos, but you know, do crabbing and clamming, all that stuff. I used to tell a story to my kids about how when we would go clamming, my mom would pay me 5 cents for every clam that I got, that I would rake up. And I would take that money because well, that didn't sound nice. With that money that I was given for that, we would go, like on a Saturday night, we would go to Ocean City, Maryland, or Rehoboth Beach, and go on the boardwalk, and I always used to go in the same playland area, and I had this fascination with seed beads at the time. Man, I had so many seed beads that I got using that money. But see, they were teaching me something. I earned the money for those seed beads. Little life lessons. You know, you don't have too many life lessons when your nose is stuck in a video game. Technical lessons, things you learn about technical stuff, but yeah, not too much life lessons or life memories. What did you do growing up? Oh, I sat in my room and I played video games. It was awesome. I didn't see nobody. I didn't speak to nobody. Yeah, that's just my opinion. You know, every generation's different. Every generation copes differently. But I think my generation were survivors. I mean, the things we would do that today, there's no freaking way I would have let my kids do, or grandkids, because there's so many things to be scared of, people to be scared of, situations. And the music, oh my goodness. I grew up listening to the 80s, and oh my goodness, we don't have that anymore. We don't have the bands like we used to. There was no America's Got Talent or The Voice or anything like that. They were just awesome. And the concerts, so cheap, and you saw so many bands. Yeah, at this point I don't care that I'm showing my age. But yeah. Yeah, memories. We only have this number 10, this and 20, and we will be finished. Oh, I don't like these half, whatever pieces of the pie, because that little piece keeps coming with me and sticking everywhere, and I can't get it off my finger. I'm sorry if I'm messing up on people who are like OCD and have to finish one thing before they go to the next thing. I'm just doing whatever I have stuck on my finger right now. Not too shabby, like I always say. On the scratch art that I introduced to also, I decided if I can, somehow we're going to have to figure out how I can get this camera to not be so wobbly. Last video, I have a table up under this table because there's no support in the front of it. It's just like a little table you pull over, like you would have in your bedroom or something, just to pull over your bed if you want to do something quick. It's not really it's an open-ended table here. So that's why, one of the reasons it was so wobbly and shaky. So I have another table up underneath a little bit, one of those little, what do they call no, wait, let me think of it. Frozen dinner tables where you would I can't remember the name of them. Anyway, I had that scooped underneath to steady it a little better, so that the end isn't going up and down, up and down. I know I got still got some wobbleness going on that I got to figure out, but I don't think it is as bad as it was before. And I got to get better lighting, but I'm just so excited to share stuff. So in the meantime, I'm just having a ball, whether people watch or not. I'm still having fun. I don't know. I didn't look it up, but I didn't actually see anybody doing sticker book art on YouTube. And maybe they have, and I just, it hasn't just popped up for me yet. And maybe after this page, I'll look to see if there are any. But yeah, I haven't really. And the ones that I've seen with the scratch art are a few years, but I've seen somebody's doing shorts on it, so they don't have very many good what do I want to say, those scratch art kits. They don't have a lot of variety, and I really don't like the ones that they have. Like I said before, I'm not too big on doing architecture, and they've got a lot with landscape, like a New York skyline or something like that, or something, the Eiffel Tower and things like that. And I'd rather do animals. Animals look prettier, I think. But oh, this is getting along there pretty much. Here. Oh, these pieces of the pie. This one isn't laid down right. Here we go. There we go. You should have cut these out better. Oop, that one's a little off. My thumb was in the way and I didn't see where I was putting it. There we go. One more pie. Oh, three more pies. Oh my goodness. Here we go. I hope this isn't boring. My chit chat about my childhood. Guess I feel freer to talk on YouTube because I don't see anybody's eyes rolling back in their head because I'm putting them to sleep. Or they're just bored with the whole process. Alright, there we go. Okay. Some more squares. And then we'll be done with the squares. There we go. That went pretty quick. 2 triangles. And then we're on to our last color, which is black. And then our picture will be complete. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for taking time out of your day just to hang with me and try something new. Okay, now we'll work on the ears. The pie. Now see, these ones are better because they don't, oh, once you get, yeah, the ones on the ends are good. They don't have that little sticky thing hanging, stringy cut part. I'll stick to them for now. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty quick. And there's not a lot of stick. It's like a good, how can I put this? A good level of, there's not a lot to do, but just enough to keep you a little bit busy. You know, not to the point where your kids are going to go, I don't want to do this anymore. Or you're going to think it's never going to end and you're getting frustrated with the stickers and whatnot, but it's not that bad. Only those pieces of the pie, those are the ones that are most troublesome. Other than that, these other ones are just sticking right down, peeling right up pretty simply. Oh boy. This is almost like doing a puzzle, only you know you're gonna have enough. You're not gonna be missing a piece. Here's my solution. If you happen to be doing this and you get to the end of the book, and you're doing your picture and you're running out, and you're like, oh crap, I don't have that color. Color it in with marker. The best that you can match it, or colored pencils or whatever. But you can just color in the whatever you are missing. And there you have it. There's Mr. Fox. All pushed down. There you go. There he is. Isn't he pretty? And that's it for today. If you like this, please give me a thumbs up, a like, thumbs up, and maybe subscribe to see more different things and my sketching. I've also got, here I go, off on a rant. I also got a book at Walmart the other day, which I cannot find right now, but it's a little sketchbook, not very big, and it's called 200 Daily Prompts. And up at the corner, I wish I had the book, up at the corner is a prompt. And then you just sketch on that page what the prompt is. And I liked it. I mean, that's another thing if you get in a rut, if you do sketching all the time, find daily prompts online. Put your prompts in a jar. You know, things that you know that you aren't going to have trouble sketching, or something that you've always wanted to draw but just didn't have the time or whatever. Write it on a piece of paper, put it in a jar, make it your prompt jar. Pull it out of there and go, okay, today I'm going to make this. And then make it. So there are some pretty easy ways to get out of your art block or rut. But anyway, I would like to thank you for joining me today on our little sticker adventure. And I will do more of this. Maybe I'll bring out the dot to dot and show you that. And that little prompt book, if I can ever find it. Now, I know the cats didn't take that. So, it's got to be around here in my crafting mess. Thank you so much. Have a great day. And I hope you explore this. Bye-bye. Till next time.